Okay guys, and welcome to your August 2016 color wheel reading with Red Earth Goddess. I have done everything I possibly can to zoom in this board. It probably is not the greatest from where you are looking for seeing the entire board, but I have done what I have possibly can. So sorry, I will try to shift and move the board depending on where we land, okay? So as usual, I set intentions, I connect with guardians, guides, because this involves the four corners of the earth, okay? Whatever I intuitively pick up, whatever we land on is a confirmation for you to see that this is real and that it will manifest on earth on a practical level, because that which we do on an energetic realm must be dropped into the physical, practical, materialistic earth, okay? So just setting in my energies into the board. And as usual, I will be just asking the regular questions, and that's, what advice can we receive for the month of August in particular? Yeah, let's just, for the entire month, what kind of advice or guidance will we receive and work with? So I'm closing my eyes, and whatever I land on is what it is, okay? All right, we landed literally on the Angel of Timing. Let's get this. Can you even see where it's at? Okay, see this angel over here? It's the Angel of Timing. Okay, and the funny thing is, underneath is the number 4. I should show you guys. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. The number 4 is underneath her, and this is the Angel of Timing, and this is awesome because she's wearing pink with green, and although pink is associated with romance, the divine feminine, and earth is, you know, green is money, it's earth, it's plants, it's trees, it's earthly. I always say, you know, the pink and green is all of course, the Anahata chakra. It's associated with the heart chakra in the chakra system, in the, you know, in all the energy frequencies. The colors pink and green is the heart. So that's very much symbolic to Europe right now, okay? So something is happening, something marvelous, and the time is now, because underneath is the 4. The number 4 is time. 4, 8, it's all timing. Structure, stability, security, the 4 corners of the earth, the cross, the symbol of the cross, the swastika. I'm repeating myself, and it's funny. Well, you know, you have to be aware that the last readings that I put up, it literally was, you know, like a day ago or 2 days ago. So we are going to get some very similar messages, right? It's not going to be drastically different, because I will receive the same messages until it is completely manifested on earth, okay? So if anything is coming up regularly, you know, I am BSing, because the boards and the cards, the cartomancy, the tea leaf reading, everything is confirming it, okay? So this is good, because 4 and 4 equals 8. 8 is the month of August, okay? So this is the time right now where your dreams, where your wishes, that's it, okay? This is the time. So what are your wishes? What are your dreams? What are you working so bloody hard for? Okay, figure it out. I'm sure you know by now, because you're the one that's putting in the actions. You're the one that's doing the work. But remember, it's going to manifest, you know, because maybe not for everybody, but majority, I do see like a push, and I don't like to use like forceful energy or magic or something. That's not where I come from. Sometimes I do have to defend my position and stuff like that, and have boundaries, and other situations come forth and push and force. But it looks like there may have to be some form of forcing, so something is secured. So it could be going, you know, like I said, we're all connected. There's an energy grid on this planet. Whatever happens to Europe, we're going to feel it here. Africa's going to feel it. Australia is going to feel it. The Middle East is going to feel it. You know, everywhere is going to feel it. But Europe, okay? Something about Europe. So with that, what advice can I give to the Europeans for building this structure and stability for the month of August? Okay, excuse me. So we literally landed on the letter W. Above the W, we're somewhat on the color brown. I also do see Aquarius, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So right here, this is W, which we landed on. Brown is here, and Aquarius, and it was like in between. So what I'm feeling with this is world. It's associated, okay? So timing, number 4, on world, in this world, the heart chakra. And do you see that there's the sun? Sorry, I'm going back to the angel. But the angel of timing has the sun, something solar in her hand, because all the angels have something in their hands. Oh, it's like you can't see because the camera isn't the greatest. But I'm sure you'll take my word on it. There is that, okay? She's got a sunny disposition. So sun is really like illuminating. It's being able to see something for what it is, okay? So all the illusions are coming to the forth, so for you to be able to see through the illusions. Guys, remember, illusions are self-created, okay? People can do things in front of your face, and that's just the way the world is. You can't just blame people for doing stuff. They don't even know. Half the time, people don't even know they're doing illusions. Half the time, they don't know. They have no idea. So, you know, anyways, world. World and brown is the core color underneath the plants, okay? The soil, earthing, you know, okay, yeah, it's green, but it's also brown. Something about, if you guys do candle magic or candle work, because I'm seeing literally small groups of people getting together in the dark and lighting candles, I'm going to ask you, if you're not working with pink, I don't actually recommend you to work with pink this month. I'm going to actually recommend you to work with brown or green. But I do see more brown because green it can be associated with the heart chakra, but it can also be associated with earth, and it could be associated with money. So if you're trying to get in, the finances coming in, it looks like the finances are coming in, and brown is also associated with those two, okay? Because the brown is like your environment, your home. It's warm. It's a very warming color. If you're looking for a new place, if you're looking for a group of people, a community of people, we landed halfway on Aquarius. Aquarius, the only way to find out where you fit in, who you belong with, is to get out and to be an activist, to speak up on behalf of things that you truly believe you should be, things that matter to you. Things that you never thought would have mattered to you, but really do matter to you. Speak up about it. Find people who feel the same way about it. Lend a hand when you can. Give advice when you can. Find other people who are coincide and work well with what you believe in. Because you never know. You just never know. Okay? Everybody is playing a role in some form of society, and everybody sticking together can overcome any adversary, okay? It's not power over the people unless you allow it to happen. The people should be sticking together. So that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm seeing. And that is what I truly recommend that right now. So brown candles, if you can get a hold of brown candles, if you can't, because brown is not as popular or sold on the market, you can go for the green, okay? What I always recommend though is carve intentions and symbols into the brown. So if you're working with the swastika, which I do recommend because we did land on timing angel and the number 4. So, you know, you can do the 8-pointed star, and you can do the swastika, and, you know, you can put in your name, you can put in a place or an intention, okay? And I always recommend that you anoint the candle. Energetic is striking upwards or stroking upwards, and physical, dropping to the practical level, is stroking the the oil, or whatever it is that you want to do, downwards into the bottom, and then you want to seal the candle, okay? Because you want it to be covered. You want that to be covered. Okay. So, for the entire community of Red Earth Goddess that's watching me at this moment, what other form of guidance may we receive during this time? Haha. Okay, baby. Okay, I get a little excited. So, we landed on Leo, the color aqua, and the letter K. You know what I see? The first thing that came up when I saw the letter K combined with the Leo, king. Who's the king? I know the king. Do you know the king? Anyways, we're in the astrological alignment constellation of Leo at this time, okay? Leo is a very proud, oh gosh, you can't even see it. I'm so sorry. This is so horrid. Terrible. It's right here. This is where we had landed on like that. Okay. So Leo is very proud sign, okay? My rising sign is the Leo. So when I talk, a lot of fiery, passionate, hey, look at me, I'm dominant, I'm strong, I'm powerful energy comes through. And it's not that I'm setting the intention and I'm purposely doing it, but whether I realize it or not, I do come across that way. And when I walk, people look at me because I'm this girl walking with this like manner of I'm the shit. And like I said, it's not like I truly believe that, or like I want to come across that way. It happens that way. But you got to really, and you know, your rising sun is your appearance, okay? That's how you appear to other people. It's your regal manner. It's just the way you appear. So if you want to understand more about it, because there's a lot of people that are, you know, on my channel that they want to really understand the basics of what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, Google, watch documentaries of lions. Watch documentaries of the animals that I bring up. You don't have to necessarily just believe in shamanism or spirit guides. You know, you don't have to literally just read it. If you don't believe in that, you don't believe in that. But you can find out their behaviors, the way they survive, the way they protect their cubs. Leos protect their cubs, okay? I don't go screaming at other people, but when I have to defend myself, you'll know what I'm about to do, okay? You may not know exactly what I'm about to do, but you know something's coming, because I will give you that warning. Because I'll raise my voice, or I'll make it known, or something of that nature. Not always, because sometimes I gotta be, you know, very, very, very devious, which I do. I am devious. When I deliver something to you, that's not, you know, when you're trying to take advantage of my family or something, because Leos protect their family. Leos protect their tribe. Leos protect their community. Okay, so we're in a stage right now where, and you have to also remember, Aquarius, which we just landed on previously, is literally the polar opposite of Leo. And what does that mean? A polar opposite is on the exact same line, but it's the other end of the same line. So it means they're very, very similar. Okay? And for me to be the one to deliver this message to you, who, you know, there's a saying that goes, how can you give advice about something or a situation when you don't have that within you, or you've never experienced it before? Well, I'm here to tell you, these are in my charts. My Leo rising equals to my 7th house descendant. So ascendant is Leo and descendant, 7th house, is Aquarius for myself immediately. And what that basically means is, first of all, let alone that's part of the axis mundi, which is similar to the cross, and you know how the prophets are coming, and the original prophet is born on this astrological alignment and is associated with the axis mundi, the cross, the swastika, whatever, the symbol, the 4 corners of the earth. What that basically means is humanitarian causes. Okay, 7th house is the house of marriage, community, friendships, okay, business, gatherings, people. What does that mean? That basically means I'm a humanitarian and an activist to my best friends, to my friends, to my community, to my my marriage. I would not get married unless my partner is my best friend. Okay? That person, my king, must be my best friend first. And I'm talking about myself, not because I want to flatter myself, not because I want to show myself as like this powerful whatever. When I talk about myself, it is giving you advice that, you know what? Perhaps you should think about not just marrying someone just because the sex is good or just because you can benefit from their money. Maybe you should literally put, everybody's different, and I admire that and I understand that and I accept everybody's different. Not everybody's going to be like me, and I'm not going to be like everybody, to each their own. All of us are unique. All of us bring in a different trait, but we do have similar characteristics. And until you realize certain things about your life that, okay, you know what? I've gone out with these guys. I've gone out with these girls. Nothing is sustaining itself. Nothing is continuing. I've been married 10 times. I've been divorced 10 times. I can't get married. You need to come to that realization that until you are with, even if you don't want to get married, until you are with someone that you can relate to on a soul level, that you got things in common with, okay? I will put my community first before anything, because this is my purpose, okay? So my king must blend in with my life purpose. He must be my best friend, okay? Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's metaphoric. It is what it is, but it's metaphoric too. I'm seeing the color aqua as well. Like I said, we landed on aqua. And to me, when I say I'm seeing aqua, it's very... sure, it's watery, so I always say, go out, be near water and stuff like that, if you can, because it's good for you. It's very healing. It's very therapeutic. There's a lot of magic involved. Our bodies are made up 70-80% of water. Drink lots of water. But I also do feel that aqua is, because aqua has more green than it does just blue. I feel like this is the time where you guys are going to get some form of epiphany, and something that, like a door that was kind of close to you in terms of something with your mind, understanding something. Now you're going to really grasp it and truly understand it for what it is. Like I said, a million things are around us. The messages, the symbols, the signs, the answers are always there. But our minds are so blocked sometimes with a million things coming through that we don't even realize it. Do you get what I mean? So when we don't realize it, sometimes you got to just be alone, look up at the sky, because sometimes the sky does look aqua, or appear aqua in shade, depending on the, and listen, because a lot of times it's your own mind that gets in the way, okay? So building communities, guys. You need to build communities. You need to volunteer in communities. You need to listen to kids. You need to hear them out. You need to play basketball with these kids. Play ball. Play soccer. Get a hose and start spraying them and be a kid yourself. Spend time with people in communities and speak up. Do something. Okay? because that what you send out returns to you. Okay? So if you want to spend time with your family, that's a form of volunteering. Okay? If you want to spend time with a neighbor, it's a form of volunteering. But do something that is going to inspire another, or what do you want to call it? Reflect some form of uplifting, or I wouldn't say role model, but something where, you know, they can look up to in a sense of that conversation or that moment, or that just spending time playing games and ball games and playing soccer and basketball meant the world to this person, okay? Especially when you're kids. You don't, nowadays, parents, they're always working, they don't have time for their kids, so they're looking for that. They're looking for someone to bond with, okay? Yeah, that's important. That's important. Okay, and I'll ask one more question because we've gone over 21 minutes. And to end, I'm going to just say, to end this reading, what other guidance, last form of guidance can I give to my community on YouTube in general, please? All right. Okay. We landed on 2 stars in the sky. Guys, make a wish, because that's very connected to looking up at the sky. So that's very symbolic. At nighttime, when you look up at the sky, even if it's during the day, but I do see it like slightly when it's about to get really dark, make a wish. If you see the 2 stars, make a wish. 2 is partnership. We were just talking about the, you know, Aquarius, you know, partnering up with people, partnering up in a community, partnering up with a youth, playing a game, having fun. On top of that is the letter V. V symbolizes victory, victorious. Victory is success. And we also somewhat landed on the bottom part. It's not in the middle, but it's in the bottom part on wellness, okay? So, that's marvelous. That's great. Okay, we ended the August reading with Color Wheel with victory. Can't get any better than this, okay? Like I said, 2, 4, and 8 popped up again. First we stopped on the number 4. We're in the month of August. It's number 8, and now we landed on 2. 2, 4, and 8 is vibrational frequencies that work really well together. Victory. We're victorious, okay? Something amazing is happening. It's going to involve wellness as well. And if it doesn't involve wellness, you got to take care of yourselves, guys, okay? Wellness is very important, and that can be anything at all, okay? If you don't know what that means, you could look up the definition of wellness. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much. So thank you so much for watching. And thank you, guides. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, everybody watching me here. Thank you for people working together, building up these communities, and teaming up. All right. So